efficiency. We're spending twice as much per capita on healthcare as the people in any other country. We should have the best gold standard healthcare system in the world, not one of the worst. So that's a fight we've got to wage and not ever give up on. All right, I see a woman right there, right in the middle in a white blouse. Yes. Yeah, ma'am. Yes. Stand up. All right. Yes, you stand up, get a mic. Do we got her a mic? Faz, you got a mic? Okay.
This is scary. Hi, Senator Sanders, you're my hero. I canvassed for you, and I would do it again.
Thank you.
And Mamdani, depending on how you answer this question, me and my children will canvass for you too. So my question is that, I'm so thankful for everything you said. We've called out every issue, every community. You stood for my family. I'm third generation. My grandma, projects, Brooklyn, my dad. And I feel like you stood up for our family. I got to go to CUNY and all these things. And as a black woman in New York, I feel privileged because there are we all say we're native New Yorkers, but there are the original native New Yorkers, the Lenape people, who are the original chosen stewards of where we are. I'm part of a CUNY Indigenous Sovereignty Collective. I'm an Indigenous rights activist. And I tell you that they are still here. They are still trying to come home. We talk about the kids here, but what about the kids from here? How are you going to help them get education? How are we going to provide housing for them? They are the first people who suffered from this capitalist core that we're in. Thanks. Remember, I may or may not canvass for you after this.
We have to answer every question, like someone may or may not. I think one thing that has frustrated me is the idea that by acknowledging that betrayal, we have then done the work of actually reckoning it with it. If the entirety of our commitment to people who are native to this city, to this state, to this country is simply an acknowledgement, that is insufficient. And I have spoken often about the universal commitment that we have across the city, but it will also take a lens to understand what are the specific ways in which we have let people down. What are the specific ways in which we have refused to learn from our own history? And I will tell you with honesty that there is so much for me to learn and for so many of us to learn about the ways we can actually meet that requirement. And I tell you this because oftentimes in politics it's seen as if we have a theory of one great person who simply has all of the ideas and they're coming to deliver us into the future that we deserve. When I was speaking earlier and I went through freezing the rent, making buses fast and free, delivering universal child care, the idea of making buses fast and free was not my idea. It was an idea that I had given to me in a meeting with another New Yorker who was passionate about transit, Alicia Singham Goodwin. When we were having meeting after meeting about our campaign to fix the MTA, we were soliciting people for advice of what do you think we should do. And I share this with you to say that I look at you and to everyone in this crowd as the potential source of the answer to how we actually reckon with it. Because I have an interest in actually answering that question. Thank you.
All right, let me make an apology here. I've got a plane to catch, so maybe one more question. I see a woman, Faz, right behind you. Yeah. Woman, no, that's one. Yep. All right, both women, all right. 2 questions, let's go. Start off.
Hello, Senator Sanders, Zohran Mamdani. My name is Remy Bahati. I'm a Ugandan-born, Columbia-educated journalist. I have a question, probably you can both answer it. Uganda has been in the news for the wrong reasons, and the reason is because they have accepted to host deportees from the US